So we're here at the top of North Fork Mountain, and we're going to, it's a whole trail about 25 miles long, culminates at the end at Chimney Top. It's a ridge walk and just one overnight for us. So we're going to get started on it, and we'll show you all of the views along the way. I'm just starting out here. There's lots of wildflowers. Cell tower. And the road's just right beside us.
There's the first place.
It is. Let's follow it. We almost stepped on this little guy. He's just laying on the trail. We haven't made it very far yet, but already we have an awesome view of the Germany Valley below us. Lots and lots of overlooks from up here. And those rocks in the distance is Nelson Rocks over at Judy's Gap. So we are about 2 miles into the trail, and lots of views along the way already. Right now we're in a little area where it's a little more level, a little less views. The whole trail is approximately like 24 to 25 miles long, and we're going to break it up into about 12.5 miles each. The second day, tomorrow, the finale before we head back down off of this mountain is Chimney Top, which we did day hike on back during the fall, early winter time. And it's honestly one of the prettiest hikes I've ever done, including a lot of our stuff out west. I mean, it's just, the views are amazing up there. So really anxious to go back up and see it again. We are each carrying about 6.7 liters of water because there's no water up here. At about the 12.5 mile point, there is a intermittent spring. So there's a chance there might be some water up here, but it's not guaranteed. You can take a old dirt road up to the top. It's a service service road to a, I think it's a cell phone tower or telephone tower or something up here that is near where the spring is, and you can cache water. But that was a pretty hefty drive for us to take just to cache some water when we can just haul it instead. So that's what we did. So very heavy packs with over 13 pounds of water in our backpack. So everything else we kept pretty light. So we just came up on this log, and I'm not sure if somebody has left themselves a cache. There's a granola bar, is that a whole liter? Yeah, of water and an energy thing. But I would have thought if they were caching it for themselves, they would have had it inside this hollow log. But it's just sitting on top, so I don't know. May have been left over from a camp. There is a campsite right here beside us. Not sure, but awful tempted to chug the water. But if someone cached it, I don't want to risk ruining their cache, so. There's a view down here of the quarry. Right up on this little tiny baby deer that was laying alongside the trail. I don't know where his mama is. We'll walk down just a little bit closer so maybe I can get a good view of him. He's right there. There he goes. So you'll see I have my bug net on. I've had it off and on throughout the strip. There's sections through here where it's really, really buggy, and I'm really, really sweaty and I can't keep them out of my eyes otherwise. So they don't seem to be bothering Mishap quite so much. And then that last overlook we just stopped at. Amazing views. I cannot get over the view out through there. Got to see Seneca Rocks from the other side for the first time, so that's kind of the highlight of the trip for me. I've been wanting to do this just for that purpose, and Seneca Rocks is just one of my absolute favorite rock formations and mountains to climb. It's getting a little overcast. There was a chance of rain today after lunchtime, and it's like 1:30 in the evening now, so right on cue. When we were looking out at the overlook back there, you could see rain in the distance in a couple areas, so just scattered stuff, a little bit of thunder. Hopefully it won't be anything amazing. Hopefully Mishap doesn't have a limb try for his head again this trip.
Yeah, right?
These ferns are, some of them are over 4 foot tall. Feels like we're walking through Jurassic Park. That rock is awesome. So we just came down off of, I guess it was a pipeline clearing, and cell phone tower up there. We're walking down to where the spring is. Pretty sure there's going to be water because we just came through a nice little thunder shower. There's all kinds of water running down the road and everything. So get down here, check out the water situation. We may set up camp right by the water if there's water there. If not, we may keep going for a while. There's a nice campsite on past the spring is what I'm seeing from the maps, what I've heard. So nice view right here at the pipeline clearing. Okay, so this is camp for tonight. It's right off of the road, and I'm going to show you the road here. So the trail, you can see the blue blaze there, comes down the hill here, and the road takes a steep switch back here, but the trail continues on straight ahead right through here, so you can see the other blue blaze. Where this clearing is, going down this way, the spring is down there, and there's a rock cairn that marks where you turn off of the that little clearing. It's probably, what would you say, Mishap, about 300 yards? Yeah. Down through there, about 200-300 yards. Somebody has cached water up here along the way.
So the spring's running great. And we're cameling up right now. The water tastes a little sulfurous. It's got like a sulfurous aftertaste.
It's very slight, not much.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's great.
Nice and cold, which is so good after the heat today. It's what, 90 degrees today?
I don't know.
Good evening. It is 8 o'clock, I think. No, 7:30. 7:30 in the evening. We've been hanging out in the tent now for close to an hour. It started raining again after dinner. And what was our total mileage for the day?
13.7.
Okay. Really fun hike today. I was very tired. I don't know what my problem is today. I've just been lagging. So it was a slow day for us. It took us a while to finish up the trail. Lots of blueberries along the way.
Yeah.
We're eating keto again right now, so we weren't able to partake in the blueberries as much as we would have liked. But yeah, we could have picked probably a bucket of them on the way through.
Easily.
Yeah. And there's so many more that are not even close to like being ready. So over the next week or two, there's going to be tons and tons of blueberries. I was hoping to see a bear, given all of the berries, but no bear. Looked like prime bear country, but
yep,
no bears. Lots and lots of overlooks, lots and lots of views. I rate this as being one of the absolute best trails for seeing views. I mean, it was just, especially in the beginning and then the last section, before we got to the camp here.
Yeah, behind Seneca Rocks.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, it just gets to a point where you're walking down the trail and you've only gone about another 50 yards and you're like, and there's another overlook. But if I'm ever going to make it down the trail, I need to just stop now. Let's wait about at least another 500 yards before we get off trail again. But yeah, lots and lots of overlooks through here. Happy with the campsite. Super happy that the spring was running. We both packed out 6 liters plus a 750 bottle. Each, so about 14 pounds worth of water that we were carrying, and I mean that's for 2 days worth that we were packing out. And with me dividing it out for myself, you know, to evenly be between for today and tomorrow of water, I was already getting dehydrated. It was about 90 degrees was our max temp for today, was what it was supposed to be. And it was hot. I mean, we're sweating like crazy. So yeah, I was already dehydrated by the time we got to camp. It was a blessing to have the spring running and be able to go down and get water. So otherwise, I mean, there is the water cache that's over by the campfire, so that would have been helpful also, because I would have definitely partaken. Because I was getting really dry, but there's no way I could have carried more water. No way I could have carried more water than what we did. So we've had cell signal for almost the whole trail through here so far. We actually spent close to 30 minutes talking with our family when we were waiting out the rain. So that's a plus as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, everyone. We'll be back to hiking in the morning.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning. We just broke camp and we're getting ready to head out. It's about 6:52 in the morning, so almost 7 o'clock. Sun's up and everything's still pretty wet. Our gear and everything's really damp. It rained up until
about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, about 8 o'clock, and just stayed wet and damp all night, so it's all good. We're ready to get this done. Can't wait to go see Chimney Top again.
Yeah.
All right, see you all up there. Bye. This morning's view is rated acceptable to above par. We finally found some rhododendron in bloom, so we had to get a video of it. That is the West Virginia state flower. So all along the trail the whole way so far, tons and tons of mountain laurel. Mountain laurel's blooming and beautiful. We were like, man, where's the rhododendron? Haven't seen any. We're climbing up to North Fork Mountain Peak. Just about to the top here. It's leveling off now. So hot and humid. We're both absolutely drenched in sweat. But yeah, rhododendron growing everywhere through here. Beautiful flowers. This is probably the best view we've had thus far. It just keeps going forever. And the ridge out through there is the one that we walked in on. And then straight out across from us, that ridge back there, that's actually Dolly Sods. And then you can see the river. It's down here. I'm not sure I can point to it very well on the screen down in here. And that's North Fork River. And looking back this way, that's headed towards Chimney Top, which you cannot see from this view. So we just made it to the southern split for North Fork Trail, which bears right, or take the left trail that takes you up to Chimney Top. So of course we're going up to Chimney Top. One of the blazes here, somebody's even written on it, Chimney Top this way. There's a rock cairn. So we've not been up this approach before. The other approach is quite steep, so I'm anxious to see if this one will turn out to be quite as steep or if it's a little bit better graded. We just started the first of the rock ridge that runs along the side up to Chimney Top. We've stepped out for a couple of views. There's a bunch of viewpoints up through here, but this is by far the best one. I don't even want to guess how far it is down. That's a steep drop down through there. This is our first view of Chimney Top. That is it right there. And one amazing panorama. And I'm assuming that that is North Fork Mountain that we came down off of. Finally made it up to Chimney Top. Flag's missing. We're back at Pearl, but made it off the mountain. It is about 3:45 in the evening, and very, very hot day, very humid after all of the rain yesterday. Made for a much slower hike out than we actually expected it to be, because I think it was only, what, 12.5 miles or something out?
I don't know, I didn't look at the final mileage.
The final climb up Chimney Top is, yeah, that's still a killer. That was a struggle getting up there, but oh, the views up there are so worth it. And even if you only do Chimney Top, the views from down where we're parked right now up to Chimney Top all the way through are just phenomenal. And we did that hike back in November or December and have a video on it. I'll link it in up here for you as well. But the entire North Fork Trail, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just views after views, and you'll go through sections where there's no views, and there were sections that were really, really overgrown. Of course, middle of summer, I mean, you can't expect it to not be. But highly recommend doing the trail. Very
Yes.
highly recommend it. You could probably maybe do it in a whole day. It's 24.5 miles total. But you're going to miss out on the views. Like, you're not going to be able to stop and spend any enjoyable time at the views if you do that. So one overnighter I would highly recommend. Up where the spring is, you can cache water there. There is an old mountain trail there that you can drive up. It's dirt, and you can cache water up there. So rather than hauling in all of the water like we did, you can just cache it up there and then drive to your destination. So,
And you enter that trail or that road from Smoke Holes.
yeah, from the Smoke Hole Road, which is what we're parked along here.
Yeah.
So Google Maps, all trails, there's all kinds of, I think the hikingupward.com, all of that will give you directions on how to get up there to cache water. So if you have any questions, you can always leave it in a comment and we'll do our best to help you out, okay? Thanks for coming along with us.
Thanks.
Another great hike.
Bye.